Leadership. What does leadership really mean? Leadership is having influence over a person or more than one people for a common goal. It's having influence and being able to be persuasive, being able to galvanize or motivate people to do one thing for one common goal. Come together, unite. Leadership. So a lot of people don't think that they're leaders. I'm not a leader. I've never led anything. I couldn't lead myself out of a wet paper bag if I needed to. You start with one. That's the key to leadership. The key to leadership is not thinking too big and starting with one. What is the deliverable? What can you help you do? Because other people aren't going to want to follow you if you can't lead yourself. And this is why they say lead by example. How do you lead by example? How about waking up in the morning early, making your bed early, showing up to work early, and then sticking around late after everybody else leaves? That's leadership. Putting in the work, showing people how it gets done, doing the schematics, bringing them to the whiteboard, and showing them, walking it out for people. Walking it out, going from point A to B to C to D, and then starting over again. Walking the entire thing out so that you're showing people by example and you're not telling them to do something that you would rather not be bothered with. So that's what you hear a lot of times when you talk about leaders, how they don't want to do the job, how they want to pass the buck and pass the responsibility on to someone else. You have to make sure that that's not your leadership. You have to make sure that you have leadership that puts the word on the front and puts the face towards the movement, puts the face towards the motive. First of all, don't ask people to do something that you're not willing to do. Don't ask people to do things that you're not willing to do. If you're not willing to sweep the floor, then you shouldn't be in charge of asking someone else to do it. You have to be willing to give forth what you want from people. If you're not willing to put it forth, if you're not willing to put your guts on the line, put your heart on the line, be the first one off the helicopter, so to say, and the last one off the battlefield. If that's not you, then you're not fit to be a leader. If you want to take the hit first, then you might be qualified to lead. But don't do it. Don't approach it if you're not willing to walk people through the steps. And there's always someone new. So what does that mean? The last person that came into the job, they got the experience, the full experience. But the person that just came on, the person that doesn't know you, they need to be shown again. They have to be shown again why people follow you, why they love you, why they trust you. Which means what? You have to earn their trust. How do you do it? The same way you earn the other people's trust. By walking them through it. Again and again. You have to reproduce. You have to produce and then reproduce. The energy, the emotion, the synergy, the love, the trust, the discipline, the empathy, the willingness to work, the willingness to take the hit, the willingness to sacrifice. Leadership has to be willing.